Hey guys, it's Lauren, owner of Quirks and Giggles, and today I'm taking you along with me to Kirkwood's Farmers Market vlog. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody! I'm on my way to Kirkwood Farmers Market to vend from 8 to 1 today. So it's, it's pretty early. It's 6:55 right now. I'm not a big morning person, but I will say that whenever I do get up for something, I'm always just so impressed with the early morning hours. They're actually my favorite time of day, but I hate getting up early, if that makes any sense. But being awake for it, for markets, it kind of gives me an excuse to enjoy the nice dawn. I realized after I had drove too far that I forgot the display stands I was talking about on Thursday. I do have the new journals, but I don't have the stand, so I've been driving trying to think of another game plan for the journals, but I think I have a good idea of still how to put them out. You roll with the punches. We'll see what happens. We'll do our best. Yeah, but it should be a pretty nice day. There's no rain inside, I don't think. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. I can get set up and we'll get to the market. All unloaded. I gotta get all the displays together and set everything up. Yeah, I'm next to one of my booth neighbor friends. We were next to each other last time, and I was hoping this time we'd be side by side again. So we are. So that's nice. And there's just a bunch of vendors that I really love here. And it's kind of like when you see each other at markets, it's little mini reunions. Oh, hey, how have you been? The handmade community is amazing, and you truly just make so many friends when you do this. So, all right, let's get back into it.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but we're halfway through the market and it's going really, really well. We're probably at, we're projected to beat last market, which was the best one here ever. Yay! Lots of things selling. I'm kind of running out of certain designs, so I'm going to be bulk prepping this coming week. Alright, see you later. All right, we're back. Okay, it's now Wednesday, so the market was on Saturday. We're on Wednesday now. I had a very full weekend. Celebrated Father's Day with my dad, so that was fun. I made him a little sushi card, which I'll put the video here for you guys to see of some sushi rolls. And we went to Sushi AI in Arnold, Missouri. They have all-you-can-eat sushi if you buy a certain meal there. So my dad loves sushi, so that's how I treated him for Father's Day. And so the card said, one sushi roll said unlimited sushi, and then the other one said let's roll. So yeah, that's what I did on Sunday. And then I work part-time at an art gallery on Monday. On Tuesday, I went to a coffee shop and just bulk prepped some pocket journals and some big journals because Saturday's market was awesome. It was so good. I wish I would have got more footage, but I'm kind of new to the market vlogging thing, and so I forget / am busy / just not in the mood to record because I got so much else going on at the markets, but I'll get better about getting more clips for you guys. First of all, before we get started with the market recap, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel since the last video, who's liked and commented and viewed. I really notice, and especially when you're a little baby channel, all of those things mean a lot. It's helping the algorithm know who to push this out to because I'm so new. So thank you so much, and please like this video as well. Let's keep it rolling. Last time I did this market in April, it was my best sales day at Kirkwood Farmers Market ever. And this one beat it. I got my numbers here. Last time's amount, this one beat it by $129. So yeah, it was also the second highest sales day of my business ever. I mean, I was so happy. Let me back up to heading over to the market in the morning. I had kind of like a few times that things just went wrong for me starting the day. I was running behind, which I'm confused by because I thought I planned extra time in the morning, and I guess I just did my math wrong, but I ended up getting there with 45 minutes to set up rather than the hour I like. This place is really nice that they have an overhead like a pavilion, and you have your own booths that are just wooden booths that are there, so you don't have to lug your 6-foot tables in, and make setup a little bit faster. And I have a little wagon that I use to drag my gear up there. But on the way over, I remembered that I left those dividers. Here, I'll show you. Oh, speaking of, if you guys are interested, I have a market prep video for this Kirkwood vlog, so go check that out. Yeah, I forgot these at home. I had 2 of these and I was gonna use them to put my new brown journals in. And so on the way there, I was trying to think of how I could arrange my booth in a way that still put out the brown journals because I wanted to show them. I put on social media that I would have them. So I have these like 6 acrylic stands that I put journals on. Normally they're for my hardback journals, but this time I only put out 3 of those stands with hardback journals, and the other 3 I used for the brown journals and like doubled them up in the stands, if that makes sense. So it worked out. But then as the market was going, I realized that my last time I had a market, my shopping bags were really low. And I made a mental note and I bought 200 shopping bags, and they're literally sitting right there, right outside this camera. And I totally forgot them when I went to the market. Luckily, my friend who was my booth neighbor that day, her company is called the Pineapple Workshop, so go check them out. But I was like, hey, do you have any bags I could have? I offered to pay her for them, but it was so sweet that she was able to, because I had, thankfully, a decent amount of sales and I needed the bags. Because, you know, it's just unprofessional not to have a shopping bag for people, and you want to encourage them to buy lots of things from you. I have the like sales numbers here for those who are interested. Quick caveat, I say sales numbers, this is not including the sales tax. This is just like the cost of the item sold, if that makes sense. So the first hour I sold 128 in sales. Also keep in mind, these are high numbers for me. This was an amazing market. Within the second hour, I sold 130 more. Within the third hour, 95. Within the fourth hour, 58. And in the last hour, 149. So that last hour really came in hot. It was good. Overall, I had 560 in sales. So that was amazing. It was a 5-hour event. Overall, I had 35 sales in total, which comes to 8.6 minutes per sale. And the average sale was $17.56. So pretty good. Up until this point, my highest sale at a market was at Vintage Market Days in spring, and I'll be back for the fall. So, you know, again, subscribe and like and all that, because I will hopefully be posting market vlogs for that one, because I would want to see them, because it's a huge event at a St. Charles Convention Center with like just tons of people that go in front of your booth. And so I want to show you guys how those go. But that was my best sale event up until this point, and the highest day of that was $632. So I'm only $72 away from my highest sales day ever at a huge market. And this was just a Saturday in Kirkwood for the farmers market. I mean, it's like every Saturday. So it's crazy how well that did. And it makes me feel so good, because, you know, I'm now just barely into the 3rd year of my business, and you put a lot of time and effort and just like thinking about how to improve your business, doing little tweaks and just doing the markets. And it feels so good to see things growing. I actually was thinking about not coming back to this Kirkwood Farmers Market next year for next season, because the previous years my sales were just like middle ground, and it has like a $45 booth fee. So I was like, maybe I should look other places. But then all of a sudden this year, I've done so well there. So I don't know if it's just like brand recognition from being there multiple years, or if it's the small tweaks I've made to my booth. Maybe adding those new signs where I can clip them around my booth helped out. Maybe having more products in different price points. Who knows? I don't really know. Maybe it's how I'm greeting customers. I feel like I've gotten into a really good flow of welcoming them, but also like giving them the information and then leaving them alone. You know what I mean? But having the aura like I'm ready to help you if you need it, but not making them feel pressured. I also had 2 different customers ask me if I could make them custom cards. That's not strange. I get that question a lot. But they wanted custom cards in like a bulk set, like 10 to 20 cards that were their like personalized note cards. And I was like, that's so cool. Nobody's asked me that before. So that might also turn into some more work outside the market. Who knows? And one guy asked me, like, do you happen to make any stickers of your art? And I was like, well, funny you should ask. I just started posting those on Patreon. So if you haven't seen the last video, let me tell you about those. I'm offering on Patreon where you can be in my sticker of the month club. So every month you'll get a sticker. This month for June is the butterfly flower. It's the only place you can get them is on Patreon. So I don't sell them at my booth. So if you're interested, make sure you sign up this month. The regular tier is $5 a month and you get the sticker of the month. But then one tier up from that is $8 a month. You get the sticker of the month plus a bonus sticker. So like if you missed a previous month sticker or you just really liked a certain design and want to try to get another one of it, you can get like a bonus sticker and hopefully get the one you want, kind of like a gotta catch 'em all situation. But he asked me about that and I'm like, that's so cool. This coming Saturday, I'm going to be at DeSoto Farmers Market. So I am prepping again because I sold so many things, which is an amazing problem to have. But I feel like I have so much inventory I need to make. And I'm trying out the Z design for my booth. That's where you have 2 6-foot tables and a 4-foot table. So it's like a 6-foot table, 4-foot table, 6-foot table. And it encourages customers to kind of shop at the front and then like they can flow into the booth as they'd like, rather than like the U formation where they get intimidated and don't want to come in. And previous to this, I just had the front table, so then it was kind of limiting for stock. Like I can get more inventory out if I have more table space. So I'm gonna try that out on Saturday, but because it's a bigger table, I need to try to fill it with as much inventory as I can. I don't expect this Saturday's booth to be like perfect because I'm still trying out like a new layout, and I'll see when I'm there like what other display pieces I need and things like that. So it's more of like a trial one. I love DeSoto's Farmers Market. It was one of my early markets that I did when I first got started, and I don't know, there's just something about it. It has very good vibes. It's a low booth fee. The people are really great, as in like the other vendors as well as the shoppers, and always have decent sales too. Sometimes pretty good days as well. So I'm excited to see with the growth that my business is showing, is that going to translate into DeSoto's market as well? That market will be 8 a.m. to noon this Saturday. So I'm planning on doing another DeSoto market prep vlog, and then I'll be posting the DeSoto market vlog. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm a baby channel, so I really appreciate all of your guys' views and comments and likes and subscribes. It really, really means a lot, and I really notice them. So thank you so much. And if you're interested in the sticker of the month, go check out my Patreon. You can also check out my website where you can find all kinds of any product you saw today in the video that you liked. You can find them. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!